Hey everybody, Lewis here. So, I just got home to my beautiful little slice of paradise in the world where I get away from everything. This is the jade tree that I trimmed yesterday. I think it's looking awesome. I have this little growth happening on this little cacti. I think it's looking beautiful. A lot of the plants are looking very nice. I noticed that there's a little growth going on this little cactus right here. Right there. That's looking pretty good. Oh look, the cactus that the part that I trimmed from there has a little growth. Wow, that's so awesome. And this part is getting bigger every day. That little cactus. Even this cacti right here has a little growth too. Wow, and over here at this side. I gotta be able to show that. Right there. That looks so awesome. That is so awesome. That's gonna be so beautiful. This is one that I rescued from my neighbor. And I wasn't sure if it was gonna make it. And I'm still not very sure about it. He really neglects his plants. That one's doing awesome. That tomato's doing horrible. That tomato's doing great. These tomatoes are doing great. This aloe's doing fantastic. These tomatoes are doing pretty good. This cactus is doing amazing. Oh wow, look at this cactus. This cactus is crazy. I mean, this cactus is just insane. I love this cactus. And look at this one with this little growth right here. It's beautiful. And these orchids are just doing amazing. They just love being in dirt. That is so cool. Then we have this cactus over here. Wow! Check this cactus out. Wow! 1, 2, 3. This is the cactus that somebody tried to murder that I saved in Dania Beach. And it's looking absolutely amazing. I need to get these babies out of there. Let's check on the avocado tree that I saved yesterday. This avocado tree right here. It's not looking very good. But I'm not gonna give up on it. I think I should put a little bit more dirt in there. I think I'm going to. You know what? I'm not going to give this to Rafael just like that because it might die. I'm going to make this plant very healthy. And then I'll decide what I do with it. Maybe I'll just keep it and I'll plant it in the ground where I buy my new property in northern Florida. I'm gonna have to water this a hell of a lot. Let me water that plant. Look at how droopy this one looks from the sun. This Florida sun is really hard on the plants. Some of them do need a lot of water. And I usually water them very well. I mean, if you're gonna have this kind of garden, you have to be on top of it. And water is very important. The dirt you give them is very important. At least that's what I feel. You know? Look how beautiful that looks. I made that arrangement a little while ago. I have to put water on certain plants so I don't forget. These staghorns, I need to put them in something better so they're always getting water. You know, I've never put staghorns in dirt. I might do that as an experiment, just to see what happens. Wow, that'll be interesting to see if they actually get roots. I've never done that, and I've never seen it. I'm gonna do that just to see what happens if staghorns are set on dirt. Here we have the jade cuttings in somewhere in the back. I'm gonna wet them a little bit. And those are the elephant plants that I rescued, elephant ear plants. I have a lot of them. They're looking very healthy. My money tree is just chilling. I saw a giant rat in the backyard yesterday. It was so fat. I mean, it was fat. One of the fattest rats I've seen around here. But the biggest rats I've ever seen, of course, were in New York and in the Bahamas. When I used to go to work in New York, I used to have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd get on the train around 3 or earlier sometimes, because I had to be at the TV station for the early morning news. And it was so scary to see the rats. Because if those rats got upset at you, there was nothing you could do about it. They would just run up to you and bite you. So what you had to do was just leave them alone. You don't mess with the rats in New York. In the subway at 2 o'clock in the morning when it's just you and the rats. I really need to work on that avocado tree. It has such bad root system. And I've been thinking about going over to the fish store and asking them if they'll give me some guts and stuff that they're gonna throw away, and just bringing a lot of guts home and putting them with the tree. And I don't usually do that for my plants because they don't need them, but I'm kind of worried about that tree. I need to do the best I can for that tree. Look at this. Looks like some animal was messing with this. With this little succulent. They do that. All right, so let's get this water and let's put it in that tree. And that tree needs intensive care. That tree is in major intensive care. We're not gonna let this tree die. This tree is gonna need a lot of help. So for now, let's just put a ton of water in it. We have to help it get some healthy roots. I need to have something rotting in there. I need to have, like I said, fish guts or something like that. Because this tree is very close to death. And it's unfair that my neighbor told me that he actually planted it from a seed that he ate. So I'm like, I mean, if you did that, you know, what are you gonna do? The man is so busy, and he's renting that house just like I'm renting over here, and he's actually been renting his whole life. Apparently, I spoke with him. I hate renting, but right now we're deciding what we're gonna do, and I've decided I don't even want to live in Miami anymore. Miami sucks. And I love this city. And it's not Miami that sucks, it's the people. The people that come to my city, they suck. And they ruin my city. I mean, I was just at the airport, and I got so angry from all the litter everywhere. I mean, now I have everybody filming there. And I don't think it was because I made videos about it. You know? But, you know, it's like people don't respect anything, man. And I'm not going to talk about it right now. I don't want to go on a negative thing. I'm in my garden. My garden, I want it to be positive right now. I need to get in a good mood. And I am in a good mood. But that avocado tree, there's no way I'm letting that avocado tree die. I was thinking today of getting one of those blue barrels, those rain barrels, or those barrels that I bought for rain. And I was thinking about taking one of them, which I was going to use to have storage. One was going to be to collect the water, and I know I haven't done it. I've been so exhausted that I just haven't been able to do it. But I have two of them. And I'm thinking about just buying another one, but for now, I'm thinking about, since this avocado tree needs such intensive care because it has absolutely no root system, I am thinking about actually taking that barrel and cutting the top off of it and planting this tree in it, but with like dead fish and stuff inside of it, or guts from fish or whatever, fish heads. You know, it'll be very cheap for me to go get some crap. It might even be free. So I usually get stuff for free whenever I decide to do stuff. And I'm sure that if I go to the fish store and tell them what I want, they'll say, yeah, man, give you as much as you want. And then you know what? Afterwards, I will show up with a beautiful aloe plant. And they will be happy. And that's how I get people in my life that are awesome. I watered those over there. This is bromelia. I just put it in the ground not too long ago in a bigger pot because I had it in a tiny one. And it's doing pretty good. I love to see the wildlife on my plants. The bees and the lizards and the iguanas. I see iguanas in my garden all the time now. And I just love this this orchid. It's so gorgeous. I'm glad I was able to save it. And I've been working on orchids for very, very long. I used to keep them in my shower to mimic a rainforest. And they kind of liked it, but they didn't love it. So I started taking them out, and some of them died and this and that. So eventually, I just took them out here. And I did a lot of research on orchids. And I gave them what they needed, and I bought special things. Like these planters that I keep that I keep air plants in now. We actually got them for orchids. And the orchids weren't taking to them. So I started putting air plants in it, and look how healthy. The air plants love them. The air plants absolutely love them. Look at this air plant. This air plant is so gorgeous, and then now it's starting to dry in the bottom. The city gave me this fire bush. They also gave me this green buttonwood, which is looking pretty good. Maybe I should just put the avocado tree in here. If I put it in that big planter, I think that I can save it. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. I'm committed to that tree. And I'm gonna water these a little more. And just because these tomatoes look like they're dead, they might not be. That bush is doing so good. I rescued that one and I made a video of it. Everything is looking so awesome. And I know that cactuses don't need that much water, but this cactus has been through a lot. This cactus should be dead, but I saved it. And now it's still, it's got roots. We just transplanted it. I made a video of it, and it's got a very healthy root system. And I put it in its new planter, which I'm gonna leave in there forever, but it still hasn't grabbed onto the planter. So I'm still kind of taking care of it. Pretty soon it's gonna take care of itself, and look at this. This looks awesome. I love what I did to it. That's what I wanted to see. And I have a feeling because I trimmed it, some of this will grow and it'll start growing down. Like I had before, this was all over the place. But I want the bark. I want it to expose the trunk, And I want this to start drooping down, and maybe it will, and maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't care. But I like what it looks like right now, and I'm happy with it. I got my English-made Doc Martens on me today. I love these boots. These are actual work boots for Doc Marten. They're steel toes. And these were made in England. I don't know how old they are, but they are original. And they're awesome. This aloe is also in intensive care. I don't know where I got this aloe, but it was pretty mangled up. And it looks like it's recovering well. I think I could trim a lot of it. And I might just do that. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this aloe plant. Let's see what we could do for it. All right, we're gonna take this off. There's a mosquito on me. Get off of me. Okay, this here, the only reason I'm going to cut this is to allow this new growth. That's the only reason I'm cutting that. Okay? And this can go. Okay, so that's gone. This is very skinny and damaged. And we're going to get rid of that. It's very dry. I don't know where I got this, but since I've had it, I've had this new growth, which I want to protect. And actually, I think I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm getting rid of this. This is all burnt and dried up. This is healthy over here, and it might grow, but you know what? I don't care. Just let the plant be naked, completely naked, and just let it be completely. This is also very dry and kind of dead, so I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. So now, this aloe plant is actually looking very healthy. It is looking absolutely very healthy, and I'm loving it. I'm digging it. And I'm going to take all these aloe clippings and I'm going to throw them in here. And I'll use them in something else. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. That's going to be very nice when... and I'm sure that the root system is good now. I'm sure that the root system has done what it has to do. I know I overwater my plants and I don't care. Look at all these new babies I got down there. Those babies are going to be awesome. I have a whole bunch of new aloe plants coming in. Wow, look at this plant. This plant looks so beautiful. Wow, look at this plant, man. It just keeps getting more gorgeous. I think I'm going to remove... I don't know if it's too... there's another one coming in right there. And it's kind of like damaging this one. I think I have to... Look at this one. It's growing out. It looks like a Venus flytrap. It looks like the plant from... what's the name of that movie? Feed Me, Caesar. Rocky Horror... No, not Rocky Horror Picture Show. Man, that musical that I love. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. What's the name of that movie? Shit. I could see the picture. I could see it in my head. I could see everything. I could see them performing. I could see that beautiful girl singing. I could see Rick Moranis. I can't remember the name. It's not Picture Show. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is something completely different. What the hell am I thinking about? It'll come to me. It's one of my favorite musicals. Anyway, guys, I'm home. I'm happy. I was in a really bad mood today. I was bitching at the airport. I had a bad day. No, I didn't have a bad day. Actually, I had a couple of bad things that I experienced during the day, but I had a great day. And I'm not going to let a couple of dumb experiences ruin my day. Because I try to have an awesome day, and I don't let something like people's trash ruin my day. And I don't even know if I'm going to post that video. I might. Because I like to keep everything 100% real. Right now I have it on private. Of me bitching at the airport. And I might just post it. You know? It is what it is. We all can't have great days every day. And we need to vent sometimes. And venting is healthy. Anyway, everybody, this is Lewis. Thank you for joining me in my garden. Please be very kind to yourself. Don't let people bully you around. Stand up for yourself. Respect yourself. Be sweet to yourself. And all the people in your life that are jerks and criticize you and make you feel bad, and then say, oh, I wasn't meaning anything, you're just sensitive or whatever. If you can cut those people out of your life, at least temporarily, let them miss you. Do it. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Have a fantastic day.